Hello and welcome.
Welcome, everybody.
Okay. Welcome to episode 2 of the never-ending season 3 of the Willy's World podcast
With special guest, Michael.
Fuck.
You know,
We got a special guest today, Ed. He didn't bring the funny last time. Let's see if he brings it this time. Let's also see if he can get through a whole episode without me having to censor any parts of the conversation. But yeah, Ednie, welcome back.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure so far.
The pleasure's been all mine, and it's been all the halved between me and the listeners.
Yeah.
It's diffused for every different listener.
There's
only been one, so it's three-way.
Have you done a podcast since we did a podcast?
Done lots and lots
Have
of
you?
podcasts. Lots of famous guests have been on the podcast. Not that you're not famous. No, but you're not famous.
Well, as I said last week, I'm using this.
It was only a week ago, wasn't it?
A launching off for my personal career.
Yeah, of course. And I made the very humorous remark that we've been called the NASA because of all the career launches.
Yeah, that's funny.
Bring that up again. So anyway, I believe you have a question for me.
Yeah.
No, I have a statement.
Oh.
I've been going on a lot of dates recently.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man, I'm on that app.
What, Grindr?
No.
Oh.
No, I've been doing I have been doing a lot of grinding, if you know what I mean.
Oh, on people on trains and trams and buses.
Planes, trains, and
automobiles.
Yeah. No, Jesus, man, I'm on Tinder.
Oh.
I'm going on dates and having lots of sex.
Sexual intercourse, you mean?
Yeah, that's not your line.
Wow. Oh,
Stick to the script.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, it is good. Here's the thing, man. Fuck, I tell you what, I'm sick of being treated like a piece of meat.
Yeah.
You know, a big piece of meat, like a salami, like a sausage.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what a sausage is.
Yeah, well, I bet you do. Hey, say, isn't it weird that the Germans, they call sausages worst?
Yeah, it sounds like a scam.
That was your line from last week. I wanted to put that in.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, can you believe a country with such harebrained ideas like mass genocide, they shouldn't be entrusted with naming something as important as a sausage?
Yeah, I agree. Sausages are important.
Yeah. True. But the thing is, Tinder,
So you don't feel like girls are really taking the time to get to know you?
Yeah, man, they're not taking the time to get to know the real me.
Oh, well then why don't you share with the listeners something that people don't know about you?
Yeah, that sounds like a radio bit. Yeah, okay. Well, most people don't know that I actually have 3 testicles.
3 testicles?
Oh, did I say testicles? I meant spectacles.
Oh, why do you have 3 spectacles?
I have 1 for each testicle.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you will see. But because lately I've been showing them off, my testicles.
Maybe girls wouldn't treat you like a piece of meat if you didn't show your meat off like a butcher.
Yeah, but they they say that if you've got it, flaunt it, especially if you've got testicles.
It's true. You really don't have a choice.
No, I guess I just have to keep flopping my 3 testicles out on them dates.
Yeah. Well, it could be worse.
It could be worse.
It could be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be worse.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, and you could be a fucking German.
Yeah. We'll be right back with more from the Willy's World podcast.
Yeah, stay with us, everybody, on our podcast.
No, you stay with after the ad break because there's more. Okay? Signing off here for this end of the first. Anyway. Look, I just wanted... Welcome back, by the way.
Oh.
We're
We're not doing ads?
No, we are. But firstly, I just want to clarify, the Germans are very lovely people.
Now.
Especially the lady that I chat to on that online. Anyway, we've got a sponsor this week.
Who is it?
Yeah, you don't know because it's not in your notes.
No.
So the rest of the podcast is a mysterious sort of well of mystery. Anyway, our sponsor is... You've heard of the Great Australian Bake Off, Ednie?
Yeah?
Yeah, but are you ready for the most anticipated network event of the year?
Yeah?
Not networking event, because I know you're into... Well, it's time for people of Australia to rally by their TV sets for the latest season of the Great Australian Bake Off.
Oh.
Yeah, teams from around Australia will compete to achieve the perfect marijuana high?
I'm confused.
You know the Great Australian Bake Off?
Yeah.
They make like pies and shit. This is the Great Australian Baked Off. Hey, you'll see ordinary people just like you roll light and smoke blunt after blunt in the pursuit of a hazy green glory. The winner will be the team who can achieve that delicate, crisp, spine-tingling sensation of the perfect high week after week.
Wow.
Sounds like a scam. Look, this week's teams are Smokey and the Cranbourne Bandits.
Yeah.
What about Cheech and Dandy Bong?
Yeah.
What about the Melton Mary Janes?
Are you asking me any questions?
What about the Heidelberg Hot Boxers? And what about the blokes of Blunt Gary? That's a clever name.
Yeah.
Whoever came up with that's
Or
pretty clever.
the Windsor Spliff smokers.
I don't think that. Maybe that's on the next week.
Yeah.
What about this one that I'm going to delete from the podcast? It's
Or the Paran Puffers.
the Puffers. No, they're asthmatic group.
Oh, yeah.
They're good people. Hey, look, don't miss this week's episode to see an epic display of man versus plant
Yeah.
as Australians further deplete what's left of their cognitive function. Anyway,
That was not a good one.
look, it's a sponsor. I don't write the copy. I get paid to read what's there. So how are you anyway, mate? What's going on?
Good. I've just really noticed these new microphones. They're great.
Don't get too excited. I know that they're kind of suggestive, shape and a lovely.
No, it's just the cover that I like.
Oh, you like the cover?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
It's just new.
You like new things?
Yeah. Depending.
You like, yeah. Well, they are new. We didn't use them last. Oh, yeah, anyway, this is the gear segment.
Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sponsored Richard Gear. Whatever. And we're all happy because so far Eddie has managed to not bring up burn notice once in the podcast.
That reminds me, actually.
No.
There was this episode the other day.
Oh, fuck. What have I done?
Check.
No, that's all good. Hey, oh, man, here's a good thing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a
Have
bit.
you ever come across a squirter by chance?
Oh, come on. You mean the Pokemon?
No.
You mean Squirtle?
No, when they sort of ejaculate, but
You mean like in the wild?
through their pussy.
Let's talk about the microphones again. No, we've got
You don't have any stories about that?
no.
Okay.
Other than the fact, let's just say I'm very hydrated.
I tell you what, though, if a girl did, pussy juice everywhere,
Oh, Jesus.
you wouldn't want to stay the night, would you?
No, I guess you wouldn't because if you are sleeping in a bed where there is lots of PJ, as he mentioned, you would want to leave because you don't want to catch pneumonia.
Yes.
Yeah. How about that setup? Anyway, hey, we've got a section in the podcast called Ask Willy.
Oh.
Yeah, people
Should
ask,
I ask the questions?
No. Oh, maybe. Oh, I don't want to forget what the answers are.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Anyway, you can join in and give your thoughts.
Okay.
All right. So first question comes from trumpet blower _Steve at yahoo.com.
Mm-hmm.
Said, "Hey Willy, hey, would you ever run for government?" It's a good question. Ednie, would you ever run for government?
Oh.
What are your thoughts on that?
Local
government, state government. What about international government? What about Ednie on the UN Council?
No, I don't think I would. I don't think I'd run.
What if you had to?
Well, then
What if you were conscripted to government? Is that a thing?
Well, if I was conscripted, I'd have to, wouldn't I?
You said constricted.
Yeah,
they make you strip.
I would
Constrip.
It's a stupid question.
Oh, come on! Don't talk about my listeners like that. That's Steve
Trump
you're
guy's
talking
an
about.
idiot.
Yeah, he is. Anyway, so running for government. Would I ever run for government?
Yeah.
I thought about running for government once, like for prime minister, but it's a lot of paperwork. Anyway, we got another question here. This comes from chickenshit25 at Gmail. Hey Willy. Hey. What was your favourite toy growing up? P.S. Your sidekick last week was a douchebag. That's not very nice.
Jesus.
You're not my sidekick anyway, so.
Yeah.
You
Is there
kind of
anybody
are.
to filter these questions?
Jenny, you're supposed to. I tell you what, she's this close.
Yeah.
If anyone
to
is
a
listening,
raise.
very close
Yeah.
to getting a promotion.
Yeah.
She's doing a great job.
She should be on the show next week.
I don't like my staff overworking. You know what I mean?
No, I like them overworked and underpaid.
I punish. No, I like them over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you said. Yeah. Anyway. Chicken. What was? Okay, yeah. What was your favorite toy? Eddie, do you have a favorite toy growing up? And keep it G-rated if you could possibly manage.
Yeah, I did. It was a red fire truck.
A red fire truck.
Yeah.
Okay. What was it?
How about you?
My favorite. I don't know about my favorite toys, but I love this toy now that's really, really popular. It's called the fidget spinner.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Which is funny because back in the old days, fidget spinner was a sex move for a person with OCD.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say a midget spinner.
Oh, I wouldn't say that on the
podcast. Sit on your
podcast.
dick and then they just spin around.
Oh no. I need some water.
And then when you come, they sort of shoot up into the air like a helicopter.
Oh my god, that's outrageous! You need an aeronautical license just to have sex with one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're the good people. My favorite toy. I mean, it's a hard question to answer. I like Action Man. I always wanted Action Man's muscles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got these big muscles,
I know.
but he doesn't have a cock.
Yeah.
So I don't envy him in that respect.
That's true.
You got these big muscles, but you ain't got no cock.
It's like you can get all the girls to come in the front door, but once they get there, there's nothing to do.
No. Oh, fuck. Is any of this usable? Jenny!
We're just reaching so hard.
No, we're not reaching. I got another question on a different set of notes.
Is there a way for us to tie some sort of dirty joke into it?
So, hey, dear Willy. Hey.
Hey.
This is like a love letter.
Did you write that under a bus shelter?
What do you mean, did I write it? Hey, Willy, I have a crush on my male woman.
Male woman?
Yeah, of course, male woman. We can have male women.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like as someone who delivers their mail.
Oh, male woman. I thought you meant gender-wise. She was a male woman.
Oh, no.
That's why I was confused.
No. She's a male woman.
Okay, she's a male woman. Got it.
M-A-I-L.
Yeah.
Woman.
Hear her roar.
Okay, here's what I would do if you're in love with your male woman. Okay, so create a fake association. It's an association for men with incredibly large penises. Okay, and then start sending yourself mail like you're a gold member of the association for men with large dicks.
Yeah.
Okay, and then eventually she'll have no choice but when she's handing you this mail.
She'll have no choice.
Her curiosity will be so piqued that she will have no choice but to look down at your Johnson as she hands you this mail, and that'll be the stamp of approval that you need to ask the Bonnie lass out and seal the deal, as it were, by filling her proverbial mailbox with your juicy express post package.
Yeah, and then if she wanted to have sex with you, you could let her.
Did it sound bad?
What?
Did what I say sound bad?
No.
Oh, you said let her.
Let her.
I thought you were saying like she was being forced.
No, you should let her.
Oh,
let her.
I'm in the wrong business. Yeah, you should. Yeah, let her. Yeah. I think I used every other pun. That was, let ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, if that could be used in a future version of this joke. But
they got my stamp of approval. Did you use?
Yeah,
that
I did use that. Yeah.
It's fresh in my memory.
Fed triple X. No, come on. This needs juicing up.
Oh yeah,
we're almost ready for a deep breath. Look, do you have any bits? Any? No, of course. But fuck
me.
Who am I? Yeah. Do you have any
I've got
jokes?
a couple of jokes. Yeah.
Okay, let's not laugh on them.
What's the deal with LG? You know, the electronics.
Yeah,
brand?
yeah. What's the deal with them? Yeah.
Yeah, they call themselves LGs in life's good. And I have a problem with that because it's like, why don't you just stick to electronics and I'll decide whether life's good or not. It seems like they're trying to force, their opinion on my experience of life.
For sure. Any others?
Yeah.
I got one. Speaking of not good material. So there's this guy, right? and he lives in the Northern Territory, and he lives by a creek filled with crocodiles. Okay, and it's a very popular touristy area, and often tourists will sort of swarm through and be hiking, what have you, and they'll see the lake, and it's a beautiful looking lake, and they'll say. He'll obviously be there because he sort of lives in the area. He's always around fishing, what have you. Yeah. Like, is this area safe to swim in? And he'll say, of course it is safe to swim in. I swim in it all the time.
For the crocodile?
Yeah, well, exactly. Then they get in their togs, the little European swimmers. They jump in and no doubt they are absolutely mutilated. They are a bloodthirsty pack of crocodiles.
Yeah.
And, this goes on for quite some time. And anyway, it comes to become a very popular area that tourist buses start to come through the area, like a Japanese tourist, Chinese tourist, people from other countries too, but mainly those two countries. And all of a sudden, the local authorities start to notice that there's quite a large number of tourists that have been dying. In this one little area of creek. Yeah. And so anyway, the sheriff decides to do a bit of a stakeout of the situation. So he makes a makeshift hut in a tree nearby, overlooking the little creek lake area. He sees a bus of people sort of pull up and they go down to the water's edge, and there's the fella, and the people say, is this area safe to swim? It's not very safe. Many creeks around here. It's perfectly safe to swim. In fact, look at me. I'm still wet from my swim this morning. They say, fantastic. It's hot up there. It's very humid. So they take it off and they get in the water and they all fucking die within half an hour. No. But the sheriff's in the tree. Okay. He comes down and he says, mate, I'm onto you. I see what's happening here. You're leading people to their death in this stretch of creek by the crocodiles. What? Why are you doing this? And he's like, I'm not a fan of this area becoming so urbanized with tourism and things of that nature. But it's like, that's not a reason to kill people. Why are you leading people to death? He's like, all right, I'll tell you. It makes my dick hard.
That's good.
I
like that one.
Yeah.
That's a classic, actually.
That's a classic Willy's World 10-minute setup.
I've got one more.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Absolutely. I think we've got time for that. Fuck, it's almost 20 minutes. How long did that joke go for?
You know how on your iPhone, do you have an iPhone?
I have an iPhone, yeah. Of course.
You know how you can put it into power safe mode? So like the green thing will go yellow, and it means that like all the apps in the background aren't like running. Mm-hmm. And
not
basically,
a product placement.
when you charge it and it gets back to 80%, it will go back to normal and it will say sufficiently charged. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that it's up to them to decide what point is sufficiently charged. What if I, wanted to go out the whole day and I only had 80% battery?
I know that would be grossly insufficient.
It would be insufficient. So I don't know. It just doesn't seem like their place to tell me what is sufficient.
Ednie doesn't like consumer electronics dictating the certain variables of his lifestyle.
There's a theme with all of my jokes.
Yeah, they're all kills at the Dick Smith annual JB Hi-Fi Association event, which ironically they're having it right next door to the Association for Men with really incredibly large penises this year. I'm going to try and attend both. Look, I think we're good. That's it for today.
Why don't we go for 3 hours?
There'll be a debrief. That's it for today. Keep it fresh.
Let's do a debrief then.
We like it tight. We like it. We're lubricated. We're tight. We're ready to go. Let's quit while the couches are not soaked.
Let's go off script, as they say.
And hey, give me my script back. No, we've already been off script because we don't need to spend the last part of the podcast. Let's try and finish on a funny note.
No, let's look back critically on each part.
I'm going to turn the off button on this record, and I'm just going to let you go, and then we'll start the debrief, and you won't know.
No, I don't want to let me go. Let's just do it.
No, there'll be a debrief.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you wish.
That's it for season 2 of Never Ending, season 3 of
episode
the Willy's
2.
What did I say?
Season 2 of the episode 3.
I don't like...
It's recorded, so...
It's insufficient to deal with.
Anyway,
Yeah,
thank you.
what he said,
thank you for having me.
No,
and
I'm gonna talk over you. Is the thing.
we'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week probably until Lawrence Mooney gets on the podcast. Unlikely, but who needs him? We need him. Anyway,
right.
catch you later.
Bye.